Simon, son of John, do you love me? 3 times Jesus asks. And he uses Peter's full proper name. This must be really important. 3 times Peter denied Jesus, and now he publicly confesses his love, professes his love as many times. But we notice that Peter's response gets a little defensive by the 3rd time. Come on, Jesus, you know everything. You know that I love you. It's interesting to note Jesus' response each time is some variation on feed my sheep, take care of my people, follow me. This story of Jesus' final post-resurrection appearance comes in the last chapter of John's gospel. With the water into wine at the wedding in Cana, it bookends John's telling about Jesus' ministry. The wedding and this breakfast center on miraculous abundance in the midst of apparent scarcity. Jesus' final earthly meal right here with his friends incorporates some familiar details in John. Food, either literal or referenced. Jesus' divinity revealed through miraculous signs in an everyday setting, like beaches, fields, at a well, a wedding, a Passover meal. And today we are eating around a beach bonfire next to a boat swamping catch of fish that didn't break a single net. These disciples have encountered Jesus twice already since his resurrection, and at not one of these experiences have they recognized him initially. Resurrection has changed Jesus, his voice, his appearance, their ability to perceive that their Lord is among them. This time, he's a stranger until the miraculous catch and the blessing and meal together. He is revealed to them in the breaking of the bread. The last time they met him in the upper room, he breathed on them and commissioned them, I send you as the Father sent me. And this morning, Jesus finds them fishing for fish. Just like before he called them originally to come and follow him. Jesus doesn't rebuke them for finding comfort in the familiarity of fishing. He doesn't get snarky or indignant that his closest friends don't seem to recognize him. He invites those tired and relieved fisher folk to a breakfast he prepared, pours the coffee, passes the food until they have eaten their fill, asks how their night of fishing went, murmurs empathetically as they talk about their frustration at empty nets and their fear that there would be no fish to sell or share or eat. After their bellies are full and they're relaxing, Jesus reveals his purpose for meeting them there in Galilee where they began their life together. And this is when he asks, Simon, son of John, do you love me? Yes, Lord, you know that I love you. Without shaming or blaming, Jesus focuses Peter on his love for Jesus. The same love that called Peter, James, and John away from their nets. The same love that invited a hesitant Nathanael to come and see. The same love that offered wounds in his hands and side for Thomas's inspection. Jesus gently reminds Peter and all of us disciples that love overcomes doubt, denial, and fear. Now, we can come up with lengthy lists of our shortcomings and disqualifications, ineffectiveness and incapability to do the things that we are called to do. I'm not good at hospitality. I'm not sure I have faith. I can't ever find the right words. I hate public speaking. I'm all thumbs when it comes to arranging flowers. And on it goes. We all have our own reasons. Jesus' call to come and follow him makes us uncomfortable, sends us retreating to familiar places, as familiar as fishing was for the beach breakfast crowd. But Jesus calls his disciples, us, to use the gifts we already have. He called those fishermen from the shore to use the things, the life experiences they had, the things they already knew how to do. Some of them were little seeds of things they knew how to do, but he called them to use the gifts they already had. He doesn't ask for perfection, but for us to hone and offer our gifts to God. None of us have all the gifts to do everything, even though some of us would like to be good at a lot of things. None of us have all the gifts, but we all have some gifts. And Jesus invites us to name them, own them, use them. Jesus used Peter's love for him as a lens, the most important lens, to refocus Peter and all of us on his call to us. Feed my sheep. Give up focusing on what we did or didn't do in the past, or what we think we can or cannot do in the future. Stop focusing on our limits and instead focus on our love for Jesus, for the good news of God, turning our chaotic and frightening upside-down world God side up with new life and resurrection. Jesus believes in us, believes that we already have all the gifts that we need to do whatever it is God calls us to do. The end of this Breakfast Club story sums up the whole Gospel of John, as Jesus says simply, "Follow me." Amen.